leaders, the people like us, the left and the right. I want us to stand up to them and tell them, no, don't do this to us.
His church was based on racism.
I would like to know exactly what's going on.
Whoa, I want Cuba where I can go down and get tissue paper, and I can't have tissue paper until the end of the year. Tell me about your beautiful health care. You dirty thieves! Dirty thieves! Dirty thieves!
Thank you very much for your support. Without your support, I'd be poor. I'd be
Society does not work apart from God and God's rules. He is the author of government. Our encouragement to America is to repent, turn back to the living God, fall on your face in humility and ask God to save your country. God will take care of health care. God will take care. The children of Israel wandered in the desert for 40 years and their sandals were not even worn out.
Right here. I got a book here called the USS Constitution. I'm sure everybody's seen this before. And do you know what? I've read this book 3 times now, and I've referenced it dozens of times, and you know I can't find one little paragraph in here that says that the government has the right to take over our health care.
If you're really sick, go home, die, because you won't make it to the doctor to see you before 3-4 weeks or longer. You need a kidney transplant. Why don't you just go to the beach, look at the ocean, and just forget about it?
Radical communist and socialist. Somebody ought to investigate that like Glen and Beck has been doing. I'm telling you right now, this whole Obama administration is unconstitutional.
It's exactly the things that Obama's doing are the exact things that Hitler did. So all you have to do is get some studying and look into it, and you can see for yourself, it's facts.
This is un-American.
If Obama and the party voted not to let health care go outside of state lines, how on earth could a health care initiative be proposed by somebody who wouldn't allow the citizens of the United States to get health care, proper care, right outside their own, outside with their neighbors? That's my question.
This is another step in the total takeover of our society. A total takeover.
I don't want abortion in the bill. Now, they're claiming that the abortion isn't in the bill, but it is.
If you do some homework and do some studying, you can see he's a radical communist. And he's a basic Muslim. And health care will just turn, this is the stepping stone for takeover, like communism, like Hitler did in Germany.
I think he's a Marxist. Well, Obama's a socialist. Obama's a Marxist, socialist.
I'm tired of looking at the TV and screaming and seeing what's going on with our country.
They're using a subjective criterion to determine the ordering of rights instead of an objective criterion to determine the ordering of rights. So what do you end up with? Civil wars and stuff like that, right?
Thank you, the wealthy. Help us, have some cake. Could you imagine needing more? Oh my God. Our lifestyle. Who needs health care?
And this health care bill to me is very scary because I know what happened in Germany under Hitler. It's beginning to look like deja vu to me.
But what you're going to give us is the care of Zambia.
He's coming like a thief in the night.
Are they all asleep at the switch? Have we let this country go this far because everybody was too fat, stuffed with, what is it, Krispy Kreme, and shop till you drop? Excuse me, we're the housewives that used to bake and cook. Maybe the kids wouldn't need Ritalin, and maybe if the mother is still able to figure out where the kids are during the day and not worry about a 70-inch television set, back home I have a 19-inch. I love it. It's paid for.
The brown shirts are going to be next year, and you know who that is. That's Acorn on the, what do you call that, volunteer group?
I think we're taking our first steps toward full-fledged socialism.
We do not need socialized medicine of any type. We need to have freedom of choice.
It's going to be your brown shirts. Next thing you're going to see is severe restriction of ammunition sale for guns.
Thank you. Why is he posturing like he is a messiah?
You guys say he's a messiah.
He's a phony.
This is a government control of our economic and political system in this country, bar none. That's what it's all about. This is all smokescreen. It has nothing to do with health care, with everything to do with taking away our constitutional rights.
And I do believe in Rick Roberts, Sean Hannity, and yes, for Michael Savage. They educated me. I was very ignorant. Now I am going to be out there with the rest of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me just, sir, can I use it as a prop? Sir, is that your hat?
This is my hat.
What if I own you?
Then you'd own a hat?
Then I'd own your hat, because property rights depend on liberty rights. If I take his liberty rights away, I own all his property automatically. That's the principle of necessity.
Either food is going to be very expensive, the shut off of the water to the grower in the Central Valley might be the first step.
Either all beings of human origin are people, or some are. And if you say some, you are deciding that some people will decide who the people are. Guess where that goes? Hitler and everything else.
Freedom! Freedom! I'll die for freedom.
This kind of thing leads to nothing but fascism and socialism. And we as Americans are not going to put up with this. Well, I'm telling you right now, we are the people, and we have finally awoken, and we are not going to stop until we take down this government.
Thank you.